Do you sometimes feel your solos sound a little bit flat or random? You feel you got stuck? Maybe it's because one of these 5 common mistakes. I've been through all of them myself. In this video I'm going to show you what they are and most importantly how to fix them. My name is Markus, let's get started. You know how to play the pentatonic scale maybe in a few positions, but the fretboard still feels like an unknown city. Let's face it, the guitar is a little bit confusing. It's basically a table with 6 rows and 22 columns. A lot of information and it's easy to get lost. Learning all the notes might take a couple of years, but why not start with just one note? Try this. Pick up a single note, for example C. Find all the C's on the fretboard and memorize them. And then do the same with G. You don't need to know every single note right away. Just the main notes. C, G, D, A and E. They are a good start. And if you add a little bit of theory and learn the chromatic scale, you can figure out the rest. Now the second point. When we improvise, we don't want to land on random notes. We want to land on chord notes, so-called target notes. One way to do that is to overlay chord shapes on top of the scale shapes you already know. What matters is that you hear and feel where the strong notes are and how they are connected to the chords. When I started studying music back in the 90s at the Hogeschool in Enschede in Holland, one of the first things my teacher told me was, you care about the notes, but you don't care about the groove. And he was right. I always played as fast as I could, no matter what the beat was doing. I started practicing with the drum machine and I learned to play the groove, and it made a huge difference. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to play 2 examples, 2 different styles, and without a drum machine, without a backing track, and you try to guess what groove I'm playing. In the first example, I played a 16th note feel, funky, and the second example I played 8th note triplets. That's a shuffle. When you're soloing, you not only play melodies, you're also part of the rhythm section, even if you only play long notes. Here's a simple example that helped me a lot. Start a backing track you really like, play with a backing track, and after a while, turn off the backing track, continue playing. Record yourself. Now ask yourself, can you still feel and hear the groove in your playing without the backing track? If so, you're on the right way. If not, keep on practicing. Sooner or later, the groove will be part of your soloing. There's one moment I remember from my time in Holland. I came to my teacher and I showed him what I had practiced over the week. And he looked at me and he said, "Do you hear what you're playing?" And the honest answer was, no. I was just moving my fingers, I just was playing patterns and that was all. And he told me, stop, don't do anything, just sit there and imagine the music you are about to play. Nothing else, just imagine. So I did. I imagined the melody, I imagined the feel, the atmosphere. And after a few minutes, I took my guitar and I played again. And that made a huge difference. Suddenly the song I had been practicing over the week had turned into something else, into music. A saxophone player, a trumpet player, and of course a singer. They all have to hear the music inside their heads. And you cannot imagine a singer who doesn't know the melody singing. So they all have to pre-imagine the music. But guitarists or pianists, we can move our fingers, even play fast licks, even send a text message at the same time. I actually saw someone doing that a couple of weeks ago. There's no natural connection between our fingers and our ears. We have to build this connection. Start simple, sing a short melody, try to find it on the guitar. Tim-doo. Or play a phrase and sing it back. Try to do it at the same time. The better your ear gets, the more convincing your improvisation will sound. What is a guitar solo really? Why do we play them? What are they for? Is it a competition? Are we in a sports arena? When I listen to a guitar solo, it's not because someone plays a million notes. It's because there's something that hooks me, something that moves me. It doesn't need to be complicated at all. It doesn't have to be a monster lick. Even though I love monster licks from time to time, a simple melody can be enough. If it tells a story. And that's what all the great players could do. Wes Montgomery, T-Bone Walker, they all were great storytellers. But how do we tell a story? With phrasing and with dynamics. Start slow and soft, then increase the intensity and build your solo up. Don't forget to breathe. Andy Summers once said, music needs air to breathe. Leave space between the phrases. Let the notes ring. You don't have to be loud all the time or fast. In fact, the most important thing might be this. Never play faster than you actually can play. Never play things you haven't really internalized yet. Only play things you really have made your own. Like we say in German, you really have eaten. And that's where music starts. This one's really important, but also the hardest to fix. When I look at my students, I often see the same technical problems over and over again, especially in the left hand. Let's start here. How much pressure do you actually need to play one note? The answer is not much. Your finger only needs to push the string down just enough to make contact with the fret. That's it. If you use more pressure, the note can get sharp and you waste energy. Try to imagine the guitar as a system. You try to put in as less energy as possible and get the most out of it. Second point, separate the pressure between your fingers. If your index finger is pressing the string down, the other fingers should stay relaxed. I know that's really difficult, but it's essential for a good, efficient playing. Finger exercises can help a lot. I do them every day just to warm up before I play. Third point, don't hold your fingers too parallel to the frets. Yes, for bar chords or classical stuff, this is helpful, but in blues or jazz, it's not ideal. The natural position of the hand is more like this. Your fingers form a 45-degree angle to the frets. That feels more relaxed, gives you more stability, and is better for your health and your tone. This is it for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. Stay tuned. See you next time.